I wanna be down. This my time that I got plenty of. Wanna stay by your side, be there to cool. I wanna be down. This my time that I got plenty of.
To a world that often feels disconnected and overstimulated, the Dark Autumn palette offers a return to grounding, a homecoming to what feels rooted, authentic, and real. It calls us back in times when society longs for connection and a more natural aesthetic, one that feels lived in, soulful, yet timeless. An invitation embraced by those who no longer chase trends, but move in rhythm with their own God-given essence. Those who understand that authenticity is the most magnetic beauty of all. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot if you're a Dark Autumn, discover the season's best colors, and begin incorporating the Dark Autumn aesthetic into your everyday style, drawing inspiration from the season's most iconic fashion eras. But before we dive into the colors and style eras, let's first briefly explore the essence of Dark Autumn. But Dark Autumn isn't just a palette. It's infused with winter's depth, a gift from its intensity. Those who embody it are deeply rooted, yet spiritually awake. For Dark Autumns, connection is sacred, where presence is the offering and depth is the gift. In seasonal color analysis, Dark Autumn is defined by warm to neutral undertones, medium to medium-high contrast between skin, hair, and eyes, and a fusion of autumn's rich, warm earthiness and winter's deep, cool smokiness. A rare combination, making Dark Autumn the most dramatic of the autumn palettes, providing a visual language for those who embody a quiet mystique, one that captivates through warmth and softness with an undercurrent of sensual earthiness. How to know if you're a Dark Autumn? If you're a Dark Autumn, you will have a natural hair color that is deep brown, dark chestnut, or black brown, often with rich, warm undertones like copper, golden, or auburn. The hair will have a natural depth and warmth, giving it that rich autumn vibe. You have a skin tone with warm undertones that are deeply rich and golden. Think golden beige, warm olive, rich caramel, or deep mocha. For deeper tones, you might have a skin tone that is warm mahogany or deep bronze. For women of color, the skin tone can range from light, medium, to deep, with a noticeable golden or olive undertone. If your veins appear more green than blue, you likely have warm undertones. An eye color that is deep and warm. Think dark brown, amber, deep hazel, or even a warm green. Dark Autumns often have deep, warm, alluring eyes that stand out against their skin's natural warmth and richness. They have a natural contrast that is medium to medium high. Dark Autumns are a unique blend that is dark plus warm plus muted. Unlike the clear brightness of spring or winter, Dark Autumns has a smoky softness beneath the richness that is present but not as sharp as their sister palette Dark Winter. Dark Autumns still create a striking look with their deep warm tones, but the contrast between hair, skin, and eyes is more blended and soft, giving off an impression that is warm, deep, and harmonious, one that differs from Dark Winter's more dramatic, intense coloring and appearance. In grayscale, this means medium to dark hair that appears deep gray or black, warm mid-tone skin that looks soft or rich gray, and dark eyes that give off dark gray to soft black in grayscale. The contrast is noticeable, but gentle, like a soft shadow, not harsh black and white. Try these colors at home if you think you're a Dark Autumn. Rust, camel, brick red, and forest green. If rich, earthy, warm tones like these give your skin a natural glow, you might be a Dark Autumn. Autumn season subtypes are often associated with vibrant reds, orange, and bright yellows, but Dark Autumn is different. While other autumn types may feel soft, rustic, or golden, Dark Autumn lives in the shadows. It sits on the edge of the seasonal color wheel, where warmth begins to cool, and the vibrant hues of harvest colors grow deeper, richer, and more mysterious. The Dark Autumn aesthetic is made up of warm, earthy tones, with a unique blend that is dark plus warm plus muted. To truly begin dressing in the Dark Autumn aesthetic means embracing dark, warm, and muted hues. So when people say Dark Autumn should wear brown, it doesn't mean any brown. It means rich, deep browns like chocolate brown, burnt umber, and warm espresso. And when you hear warm reds and oranges, picture less of bright fiery reds or neon oranges and more of a deeper, more complex hues like burgundy, brick red, burnt orange, and maroon. Unlike true autumns who shine best in bright warm greens like chartreuse and fern, dark autumns are better suited to deeper, richer greens. Think olive, moss, emerald, and forest green. And when it comes to yellows and pinks, it's less about vibrancy and more about subtle warmth and softness. Dark autumn favors colors like mustard yellow, dusty rose, terracotta, warm peach, and muted coral, tones that feel gentle yet grounded. And finally, for purples, think deep jewel-like shades instead of bright or lavender tones. Perfect purples for dark autumn include wine, plum, aubergine, and bronze ting purple. Pairing these colors with warm gold jewelry like antique gold, bronze, and copper, metals that look as if they were just made for you, help create a look that feels completely rooted in your earthy, moody element. Now that you know your best colors, it's time to bring them to life in your wardrobe and create a timeless, unique style. Let's explore the most iconic dark autumn style eras for inspiration: the 1970s, 90s, and early 2000s. These eras shape how you wear dark autumn colors, as it's not just about hue, but mood, movement, and story. Let's see how these eras make dark autumn come alive. In the 1970s, women of color embraced their natural skin, hair, and earth tone colors, marking a return to authenticity. In a world shaped by war, civil rights movements, they reached for grounding colors. This earthy awakening showed up in style with natural fabrics, reflecting the outdoors, fluid silhouettes, and hair with movement, and earthy color stories like camel, rust, moss, and deep golds, key tones of dark autumn. By the 90s, dark autumn evolved into a lifestyle, rooted in warmth, spirituality, and cultural pride. It became a symbol of authenticity and self-expression. In a fast-paced, tech-driven world, these colors spoke to a generation raised during the 70s earthy awakening. They found grounding embracing the colors of their parents' generation. This era of aura showed up through textured fabrics that felt lived in and soulful, relaxed silhouettes and textured hair, and moody color stories in burnt orange, deep brown, olive, and mustard. The early 2000s, on the other hand, brought a new era defined by soul and subtle power, neo-soul. Dark autumn thrived in this space of quiet boldness and soft rebellion. This moody progression appeared through natural fabrics like cotton, suede, and velvet, fluid silhouettes that move with the body, and muted color stories in cocoa, moss, okra, and plum, soft and soulful. It was sensual, yet grounded and real. Whether you're drawn to the earthy 70s, the aura-filled 90s, or the moody neo-soul 2000s, Dark Autumn has a version that's deeply you. Use these 7 style principles to shape a wardrobe that reflects not only your palette, but your presence. Rule number 1. Remember, warm, rich colors are key. Start with earthy neutrals like camel, chocolate, moss, and rust. Then add accents based on your favorite style eras. So if you like the 70s, add in accents of okra, cocoa, and rust, desert tones, and sun-faded suede. If you like the 90s, add in accents of espresso, oxblood, and deep olive, colors that give a sleek, moody, yet minimal vibe. And if you like the 2000s, go for terracotta, aubergine, and warm taupe, colors that give a soft, yet spiritual vibe. Rule number 2. Consider adding in texture in fabric and hair. Dark autumns look best in texture, from suede and cotton to coils and curls. Mix textured fabrics and embrace your natural texture. If you like the 70s, that means adding in crochet, fringe, and big feathered hair. If you like the 90s, that may mean adding in velvet, suede, denim, and braids. And if you like the 2000s, that may mean adding in velvet, knits, locks, and silk head wraps. Rule 3. Go for fluid, feminine silhouettes. Let your clothing and hair move with you, not against you. If you like the 70s, that means adding in maxi dresses, flare pants, and natural volume. If you like the 90s, that means adding in oversized blazers, wide legs, soft braids, or sleek waves. And if you like the bohemian-inspired style of the 2000s, that means adding in bohemian styles, wrap tops, defined curls, or bantu knots. Rule 4. Layer muted contrast. Analogous and monochromatic pairings shine here. Rich tones that blend, not clash. If you like the 70s, go for rust, moss, and camel, and soft tonal outfits. If you like the 90s, go for mahogany, mustard, and olive, layered with moodiness. And if you like the 2000s, go for cocoa, plum, and terracotta, colors that are smooth yet provide a soulful harmony. Rule number 5, go for grounded accessories. No sparkles are needed. Go for soul and story. If you like the 1970s, go for Afrocentric jewelry, natural materials, head wraps, and oversized sunglasses. If you like the 90s, go for gold hoops, head wraps, beaded or fabric jewelry. And if you like the 2000s, go for bold, earthy jewelry, natural stones, and silk scarves. Rule number 6, use makeup that enhances depth. Lead with warmth. Use colors like terracotta, cinnamon, and copper. And then add depth. Go for smoky eyes and rich earth tones and soft definition. Use muted contrast. Stick to tones that blend, not compete. And keep skin satin, not shiny. Go for a natural glow over glass skin. And balance boldness, one feature at a time. Rich lips or soft eyes. If your lips are bold and rich, keep the eyes softly smudged. If you go for dramatic eyes, ground the lip with something earthy and muted. Keep the rest soft and grounded. Keep in mind, texture is your friend. Materials and finishes that feel soft and natural, like suede or velvet in clothing, translate beautifully into makeup. Matte or softly blended textures feel grounded, not flashy. And remember, the best look of all is your most natural, fresh self. Let your warm, rich coloring shine through, because sometimes less truly is more. Lastly, rule number 7, make it yours. Dark Autumn isn't about trends, it's about essence. Rooted, real, and soulful. Let your presence speak before your outfit does. Embracing the Dark Autumn palette is a return to your roots, to the quiet power of being fully and naturally you. Carriers of tradition, warmth that lingers, and storytellers through texture and tone. Your beauty lives in your depth and your truth. You carry the richness of the earth, the wisdom of your ancestors, and the glow of something deeper than trend or time. So when you choose your colors, pick what feels like home to the most honest, radiant version of you. Drop a leaf if you're embracing your warm, earthy tones this season, and share this with a fellow autumn soul who's ready to glow. Let's celebrate our roots and radiate together. Thanks for spending this time with me, and until next time, bye.
I have this faith in God that explains everything that's happened in my life. Truthfully, if you were to look on paper, there's no reason I should be here. But that's just not the God who created me. I'm supposed to be here, and so are you. And so is every young woman in this room. That's what you need to say to yourself every day you get up and you look in the mirror. This is your future. This is your world to inherit. You go out there, you make up your mind what you want to do, and you go for it. Don't let anyone stop you. And never let anyone tell you that you should stand behind them. You are the leaders. You stand in front.